to have done something with Bob Zemeckis like this. I think people are going to love it. It's kind of the cutting edge of this story. It needs to be told again, too.
Yes, that is Jim Carrey underneath the face fur. And despite appearances, he's not featuring in a remake of Castaway, but is in fact starring in an animated version of British writer Charles Dickens' classic fable, A Christmas Carol. To suit its setting, the movie premiered in London in front of a huge crowd who attempted to get in the Guinness Book of Records for the world's biggest Christmas Carol sing-along. And let's be honest, for every person that was happily singing along, there was bound to be another one who was channeling his inner Scrooge. Or to put it another way...
Ah! Humbug.
The story of the miserly Christmas-hating Scrooge has been a classic ever since his first appearance 140 years ago. But for this latest version, Hollywood legend director Robert Zemeckis has used the animation techniques he pioneered with Polar Express and Beowulf to bring the story to life as you've never seen it before.
Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Ah, humbug.
He doesn't want any contact with any human being, basically. He's a miser, he's a hateful man.
What do you mean by coming here at this time of day?
Christmas Carol is a film about his ability to redeem himself before it's too late.
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Director Zemeckis has given Carrey a dream role. Not only playing Scrooge from a boy to an old man, but also providing the voices for the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future.
You see little bits of Jim in every single character, but I do think there's no other character who could play Scrooge as well as he could.
When he talks about money, he does this thing where he starts almost like pressing calculators.
I wish to be left alone.
Sometimes when I was looking at the money and thinking of it, I was considering the possibilities of the possible investments I could do.
We can confirm that he's still talking about Scrooge, and definitely not planning what to do with his fee for the movie. This is not the first time Jim's tried to lay a downer on Christmas, and we thought he was such a happy guy.
I've heard that laugh before.
I seem to play a lot of Christmas characters like that. He's kind of the original Grinch, though. You know, the one that the Grinch was based on.
You will be haunted by three spirits.
I'd rather not.
I think, we're all basically haunted by spirits until we realize that we have to kind of get involved in life and enjoy ourselves. And that's what the story's about.
Merry Christmas!
It's not quite here, but if you're already thinking about what presents to get, our next section might give you some ideas. This month's DVD Roundup is packing a punch, with a combination of films that should appeal to just about every type of movie fan.
And we didn't even know it.
Our first film to lift off is J.J. Abrams' supremely successful reboot of the original sci-fi epic, Star Trek.
You will experience fear.
Star Trek was the critical and commercial smash hit of the summer, and the filmmakers are hoping the DVD and Blu-ray releases will boldly go beyond even that success.
Yeah, we do.
There's hours of extras to satisfy even the most die-hard Trekkie, including deleted scenes, more documentaries than you could shake a tribble at, and even a 3D holographic tour of the Starship Enterprise.
I've been waiting for this day my whole life.
No one could accuse our next movie of being a blockbuster on its release.
The first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club.
People obviously took that advice to heart, because in fact Fight Club was mostly ignored on its cinematic release, only grown to its present-day cult status when it became one of the first films to get the full box set DVD treatment. And word of mouth spread what a dazzling, brutal and brilliantly funny film it was.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Ow! Hit me in the ear!
Now, in honour of its 10th birthday, it's hitting Blu-ray, with what's been called the definitive version. Along with new features, interviews and commentaries from the movie stars, director and renowned perfectionist David Fincher has gone back to the original film, tweaking the picture and the sound to refresh this pitch-black comedy for HD screens and a whole new audience.
Oh, I get it. It's very clever.
Now, if you're more likely to be enrolling in an after-school club than a fight club, then you probably know all about our next movie, Ice Age 3: Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
You still got your looks.
The latest adventure from the world's favourite animated prehistoric talking animals is actually the third highest grossing film in history, so far.
Nobody
move a muscle.
So to try and live up to that $900 million box office bonanza, the DVD Blu-ray release features a mammoth selection of special features. Viewers can watch specially created animated shorts with their favourite characters, check out unfinished deleted scenes, and even create their own personalised stories using the Ice Age Storybook Maker. A feature that should keep the fans happy while they wait for number 4 to come along.
Mama's coming, baby!
And that, sadly, is where we have to leave it for just a few moments. But don't worry, we've still got masses of movie features to pass your way. Still to come is our countdown of the top 5 awkward moments in cinema this month. If you've ever laughed at someone else's misfortune, then this is the chart for you. And then we're going to turn those slightly mean chuckles into big soppy smiles with the return of Edward and Bella, the star-crossed lovers of Twilight's New Moon.
I think the whole point of this story is that there isn't a wrong choice.
See you on the other side. Welcome back to MTV at the Movies, your trusty guide to everything that's worth getting excited about in cinemas right now.
There isn't any time to waste then.
Coming up, we hear all about Twilight New Moon from the one and only Robert Pattinson.
I think people will be really pleased. It's weird to say that because I'm in it.
But first, it's time for a tour of our top 5 chart. And this month, it's looking pretty uncomfortable.